So MLB The Show 22 is less than 2 weeks away at this point, and the game cannot get here soon enough. I cannot wait. But in this video, we are going to talk about the best program to do day one for your team to get packs, to get players, to get stubs. Team Affinity Season 1. The game is not out yet, but I'm going to be giving you all a preview for MLB The Show 22. How to get Team Affinity done as fast as possible. Obviously, I will be making an updated video for this. Day one, MLB The Show 22 does come out, but that way, so you have a heads up when the game first comes out, you can look at this video and compare it to MLB The Show 22. Because it's pretty much going to be the same thing. So if you guys are excited for this one, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you were new. I would greatly appreciate it, but I hope you all enjoy the video, and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Red button beaming.
Alright, so we are going to find out the quickest way to finish Team Affinity Season 1 in MLB The Show 22. Now, this video is on MLB The Show 21 because the game is not out yet. If you guys are watching when MLB The Show 22 has come out, you can still watch this video. I will be making a new one day 1 of 22 coming out, so make sure to check the channel because I might have put out the updated finished Team Affinity video for MLB The Show 22. But if I have not made that video yet, you can still watch this one to get an idea of how to finish Team Affinity Season 1 in MLB The Show 22. So we have 6 divisions in Team Affinity, and every single team gets 1 Team Affinity card. Last year for Team Affinity, every single player from every single team that got a card was an 88 overall. And I want to give a shout out to Jay Calvert, who made some of these awesome Showtime Team Affinity Season 1 concept cards that could possibly be in MLB The Show 22. I would love to see something like this. These cards are absolutely awesome. Make sure to follow Jay. His links are in the description down below, and I imagine they're going to do pretty much the same thing for MLB The Show 22. I would imagine they're all going to be 88 overalls, or if they want to make them lower, 85, 86, 87, but regardless, they should all be about the same overall. I would doubt that there'd be some that'd be 90 overalls and some be 85, but that would give some teams advantages, and for Team Affinity, they like to make it pretty even. So all these cards are going to be very usable day 1 on your team, and pretty usable for, I would say, the first month or maybe even 2 months of the game. So you want to pick up as many of these cards as you possibly can. So the Team Affinity, before we actually talk about how to finish it fast, if it's the same way it is in 22 as it is in 21, not only are you going to get those packs, but you're also going to get these Team Affinity packs, which at the beginning of the year are extremely essential because these Team Affinity packs are basically the same exact thing as a standard The Show pack in MLB The Show, which means there's a 1 in 50 chance that you can get a live series diamond in this pack. And the more Team Affinity packs you get, as well as the more base The Show packs you get from doing the Team Affinity program, you can pull players like Mike Trout, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ronald Acuna Jr., Shohei Ohtani that are going to sell for a ton of stubs on the marketplace, or you could lock them into the live series collection in hopes of getting the 99 overall live series collection, whoever that is going to be in MLB The Show 22. I think it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr., but we're going to have to see. Other than that, you're also going to get some bronze and silver card packs that are also going to help for the live series collections. You can get some of these flashback cards, which are going to help for guys like Mariano Rivera collection that there was in 21, the Kershaw collection, the Mookie Betts collection, and then the Ken Griffey Jr. collection at the end of the year. So don't quick sell any of these cards, and make sure you are taking one of every single card in this pack when you get them from Team Affinity. These cards are extremely useful for later down the road in these collections. And then we just have flat out stub rewards that you can earn. You can earn 2,500 stubs, 5,000 stubs, 10,000 stubs, which we'll definitely take if you want to buy more packs, you want to buy more cards on the market. We'll never complain about free stubs in Team Affinity. So now that we went over some of the rewards in Team Affinity, let's actually talk about how this works. So you're going to see at the bottom of every word, there's a number with a TA next to it. Basically, it's a point system. You see 3 TA, 5 TA, 10 TA. So every point that you gain in the Team Affinity program is going to get you closer to that next reward, and it maxes out at 150 TA as long as they keep it the same in MLB The Show 22. And along the way, you get all those rewards that we talked about. So the first Team Affinity card you will earn is going to be at 60 TA, and then after that is actually going to be easier going forward. The next one you would get at 90 TA, which is only 30 points after the first one. You had to go from 0 to 60, then you only had to go from 60 to 90, and the next one after that is going to be at 110 points. So it goes from 0 to 60, 60 to 90, and then 90 to 110, and then after that it's every 20 points after that. So after you get to 60, you're going to get the next 4 cards and only 90 worth of points. So actually pretty good deal when you think about it. You just have to get to that first 60 in every single division. So you have a lot of different things you can do to get those points. You have missions, you have moments, you have a conquest, you have March to October collections and exchanges. I'm really not going to touch March to October. Not something I really want to play. I feel that there's better ways to do it. Also, the missions are very, very good to do if you're just playing online, you're playing the computer, these are actually things you can accomplish without even really looking, if I'm being completely honest. If you're someone that likes to play the computer a lot, you like to play a lot of Conquest, you like to play player versus CPU, Battle Royale, ranked seasons, you might get these tally innings really quickly if you have a lot of NL East cards or any division that you're doing on your team in that BR run, or if you're doing Conquest. So these are actually really easy to do, and you might do them without even noticing. Sometimes when I was doing Team Affinity at the beginning of the year, I was doing these missions without even noticing, just by playing Battle Royale, ranked seasons, Conquest, just by having some of these division players on my team in the field. If I was pitching with them, you guys see I have 115, 150 innings of NL East players playing online. That's literally just from playing Battle Royale, ranked seasons, and events, and not even making my team around the division. What you could do is actually make your team around the division and pick all NL East cards, AL East, whatever, go into an online game and just play with those players in a way to get these missions done. If you want to do it, you also can do the tally innings and play versus CPU. Keep playing the computer, make it very simple for yourself. I'll talk about in another video how to play the computer very easily in course field. That's the best way to do home runs, RBIs, any of the offensive Team Affinity missions that you can do is play versus CPU against the Rockies in course field. But I think the best way to do it is going to be exchanges, collections, and the Conquest. And then we also have Showdown, which we'll talk about, which is extremely useful as well. The exchanges, the reason why I like to do the exchanges is actually not that difficult to do if you just have some low silver cards on your team. I'm going to give you guys an example here. So you're going to see we only need 75,000 points worth of exchanges to get ourselves 15 points in the Team Affinity meter. And they actually increased this when we got the Team Affinity 2 all the way up to Team Affinity 5, where it was 75,000 for 15, but there was actually one for 150,000 points that got us 30 Team Affinity points. And then after you completed all the exchanges, you got the 60 points just like that and got yourself a free Team Affinity player right off the bat just from doing the exchanges. You didn't even have to play any missions, moments, anything like that. So you guys are seeing for every single live series card that I have in my collection, there is an exchange value. So you'll see a 79 overall here in Miguel Rojas is going to get me about 4,800 points when it comes to this exchange meter. So what I would suggest you do, and it's always the best method for every Team Affinity, is go out and buy high silver cards or even low gold cards, because those cards offer the most value when it comes to how much you're buying them on the market for. If you're buying a 79 overall card probably the first few days the game is out, I would say it's probably going to cost you anywhere from 500 to 2,000 stubs. So getting 10 Miguel Rojas's, for example, can get you anywhere from 45,000 exchange points all the way up to 50,000 exchange points, because it really depends on how good of a deal you are going to get. If you get some gold cards as well, go for the cheapest cards you can get at that overall point. You don't have to just go for Miguel Rojas, for example. You could find other cards like a Topps Now 79 overall card, an Edwin Diaz, or whoever's a 79 overall card in MLB The Show 22. You're going to exchange enough of those guys to meet the meter of 75,000. And like I said, if they do it the way they did for the later Team Affinity seasons in MLB The Show 21, there should be one where you're able to exchange 150,000 points, which should earn you 30 Team Affinity points, 15 from the 75,000, 10 more from the 50,000, and then 5 more from the 25,000. And that is already going to get you 60 points, and that is already going to earn you your first Team Affinity player. The next thing you can look at is collections. Now, collections, I wouldn't say go out of your way to actually do them for Team Affinity, but if you happen to have finished the live series collection or gotten some of the live series collection teams done, like the Braves, Marlins, Nationals, Mets, Phillies, if you finished any of those teams, you can exchange them once again completely free. Even if you lock them into the collection set for the live series collection, you can put them into this set as well and get yourself some free points. So the Marlins, let's say, they're not going to have any diamond players going into next season. They should be a pretty easy collection to do. You get yourself 3 free Team Affinity points, and they're probably not that expensive to do. So again, you don't have to really go out of your way to do this collection, but it's a pretty simple way to get some points. So now that we've talked about the exchanges, collections, and missions, we now have the moments. The Conquest, I told you, don't really worry about March to October. And we have Showdown, which isn't on here, but they're actually in the exchanges as well, which we'll talk about in a second, because they're a very good way to get this done. I'd probably say go after that after the exchanges, but we'll talk about moments really quickly. Moments are a quick way to earn some points. If you want to go ahead, like daily moments, like Topps Now moments, if you want to do any of these, like tally 2 hits with Andrew McCutchen as an example, they're not really that difficult to do, and you get some quick Team Affinity points. And if you happen to do all of them, you're going to get somewhere from 15 to 20 Team Affinity points. So this could be a quick way if you don't want to do a whole nother Showdown, whole nother Conquest, you just want to get some quick points. This is something you can do, but I do think there are quicker ways than the moments. March to October, again, don't worry about, but we will take a look at the Conquest here. You can do 2 things at once when we take a look at the Conquest. And if you're not familiar with Conquest, all you have to do, the concept is very simple. You have to take your territory and conquer the entire map. That is the base objective of Conquest. But when you're doing Conquest, there's goals along the way which can earn you packs, stubs, players, and there's also hidden rewards throughout the entire map. Now, when you're playing these enemy teams, you'll see their strongholds across the map. You have to play against every single stronghold against the computer in a 3-inning game, which is honestly pretty simple to do, not very difficult. And then once you conquer all the strongholds, the map is done. You get all the rewards, and you get the hidden rewards throughout the entire map, because at that point you will have conquered the entire map. But the reason why I say you can do two things at once is because you can get all the rewards from the conquest, the packs, the stubs, the players, and you can do those missions from Team Affinity. That's going to help you get the innings, the RBIs, the home runs, the runs, all that good stuff by doing the missions with a team full of those players when you do this conquest. And then by finishing the conquest as well, as we go back to Team Affinity here, you're also going to get yourself 30 points when it comes to Team Affinity too. So there's a lot of things you get done by doing the conquest. You get all the conquest rewards, you get the missions done for Team Affinity, and then you also get 30 Team Affinity points just for finishing the conquest. The last thing we'll talk about in this video is going to be Showdown, which is also located in the Exchange tab. The Exchange tab is the fastest way to complete Team Affinity. Everything in here, from exchange of the players to doing Showdown, is the easiest way to complete Team Affinity, in my opinion. Now, in Team Affinity Season 1 from MLB The Show 21, each Showdown you completed was worth 6 Team Affinity points, and then if you exchange 5 of these vouchers, you got 30 Team Affinity points. So let's go take a look at the later Showdowns in MLB The Show 21. That way we can see what we're going to be expecting in MLB The Show 22, because those are the ones I think they're going to take into MLB The Show 22. So we go to single player mode, we go to Showdown, we're going to go to Team Affinity Season 5 here. Now, Showdown's a very easy concept. We have 5 bosses that we have to beat. There's 5 individual missions here, and you have to beat every single mission. If you fail one, you completely fail the Showdown, and you have to start at the beginning. You start off a draft here. It costs 500 stubs to enter. I'm just going to quickly draft the team. I'm not even going to look here. We're just going to spam picking players. Doesn't really matter to me because we're not going to be playing anything today. When we do my No Money Spent series, though, in MLB The Show 22, we will be drafting a team with you guys, and we will be playing the Showdown in those episodes. That way I can show you guys how quickly it is to do Team Affinity Showdown in MLB The Show 22. But again, now you'll have something at the bottom left. You're going to see the Yankees have 12 runs. We have 0 runs. Every individual boss, before you get to the final boss that you beat, you are going to earn extra runs. So by the time we get to the end and we beat every single individual boss, I believe it sets us up at 12 to 11, and some of these missions are very, very simple. They don't take long at all. You're going to see the first one. Enter the game with a tie game. You have 5 outs with a runner on second to win the game. So you already have a runner on second base. You have 5 outs to get 1 hit basically and get that runner in to win. And then that theme's pretty much going to carry on throughout the other bosses as well. And then the final, like I said, is probably going to be 12 to 11. So I forfeited on accident for the Yankees one because I wanted to skip to the end, and I forfeited instead of skipping by accident. So now it's the Brewers. But if you get to the end here, like I said, you complete every single mini boss. It's going to be 12 to 11 in favor of the Brewers or whatever team you're facing. You have to get 2 runs, and you see you have 20 outs to do it up against one of their better pitchers. In this case, it was Corbin Burns. So you will have 20 outs to just get 2 runs. It's extremely simple, guys. Do the Showdown, do the exchanges. That's the fastest way to do Team Affinity. Okay, everyone, so that's going to do it for the video. Team Affinity Season 1 and MLB The Show 22, fastest way to do it. If you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, give me some predictions for Team Affinity Season 1 for MLB The Show 22. Can't wait. The game is so close to getting here. Cannot wait for MLB The Show 22. Make sure to follow me at my social links, which are on the screen for you all right now. But that's going to do it for me today, everyone. See you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.